conveyed the message from His Excellency the President to the House on their nomination of the three. And Honorable Speaker, the names of the nominees were referred to the Departmental Committee on Administration for the approval hearing. And upon conclusion of the hearing, the committee was required to table its report, which we are tabling, which we did, Honorable Speaker. Consequently, in fulfillment of the provision of Article 118 of the Constitution, Section 6.4 of the Public Appointment, Cap 7.5, and the Standing Order number 45.3, the Clerk of the National Assembly on the Thursday 29th notified the public through the print media that the Departmental Committee will consider an approval hearing for the three nominees on the Monday, June. And further, in accordance with the Section 6369 of the Public Appointment Approval Assembly, placed the Clerk of National Assembly placed an advert in the print media on the 29th May 2025, inviting the public to submit memoranda by way of written submission on oath on the suitability or otherwise of each of the three, in accordance with the public appointments. The advertisement indicated that the submission were to be received by the Thursday the 5th. And through a letter dated 28th, the Clerk of National Assembly notified the nominees of the time and place of holding the approval hearing. Notification was also done through the print media in accordance with the Section 6 of the Public Appointment. And further invitation letters for the approval hearings were written to the nominees, notifying them of the date, the venue of the approval hearing, which was on Monday the 9th. Further, on the 28th, the Clerk of National Assembly wrote letters to the ODPP, EACC, KRA, HELP, DCI, and ORPPP, seeking the reference and the background checks relating to the suitability of the nominees. Honorable Speaker, the nominee appeared, these nominees appeared before the committee on Monday the 9th, 2025 for approval hearing, and in accordance to the provision of Constitution and the National Police Service Act, Cap 85, and the Public Appointments Act 7F, and the National Assembly Standing Orders. Honorable Speaker, during the approval hearing of these great Kenyans of outstanding performance in the civil service, Honorable Speaker, of course, all of them actually had very long work experience in the civil service. During the approval hearing, the committee went through their curriculum vitae and their training and the experience. And they were so impressed, Honorable Speaker, by the performance and the experience of all the three nominees, Honorable Speaker. And actually, Honorable Speaker, I think it's worth to mention that we didn't receive any objection or any submission against any, having placed the advert and notified the public of the same, Honorable Speaker. All the nominees were nominated in accordance with the provision of the Constitution 246 of the Constitution and Section 6.5 of the National Police Act, Caps 85. Honorable Speaker, the members started doing or listening and interviewing the three, starting with the lady, Ms. Peris Mudhoni Kimani, who has got a long withstanding experience, who was recruited in the police service as a constable and raised through the ranks to the position. By the time she was exiting the service, she exited in the position of AIG, which is just away 3 ranks below the position of the IG. And she had worked in the National Police Service for almost 40 years, Madam Speaker. Honorable Speaker, throughout her service of the 39 years, she had worked virtually in every part of this country, to include the most hard part of this country, despite being a woman. She had really demonstrated patriotism. She had demonstrated, of course, leadership skills. And all along, Honorable Madam Speaker, she had actually even demonstrated to be a team leader. And we had considered that, Honorable Madam Speaker, she will bring much experience and commitment, patriotism, to the National Police Service Commission. Honorable Speaker, on the part of the professor, on the part of the Benjamin Juma Ima. This is a distinguished Kenyan who equally rose through the ranks in the National Police Service, starting as a constable. By the time of retirement, Madam Speaker, she was also in a position of AIG.
Your point of order, Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Is the member on the floor in order to put or to give a statement regarding the nominee Paris Mudhoni that says she has done a lot for herself and has been able to achieve a lot despite being a woman? Is being a woman a disability, Honorable Speaker? The Honorable member should tell us if it's a disability and if it is supposed to prevent women from being the best that they can be. That is very derogatory, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Tongoyo, I think you kindly apologize.
For what, Madam Speaker? I think, no, listen, members. I'd said
it's simple.
It is in a positive note. Oh, Madam Speaker, what I've said, able to have a positive, I would have said, despite being a lady, she banditry-prone areas in this country and demonstrated leadership.
Hold on. Women have been known to even serve in Iraq and Afghanistan with distinction.
Okay,
so the fact that they are a woman is not to say that they have done so well despite being a woman.
Okay.
In fact, women ordinarily
if it pleases
do well.
them,
just apologize.
So may it be.
Just apologize.
Honorable Speaker, apologize by saying that she's an outstanding woman who served this country with distinction and ability. Yes.
Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. Honorable member Chematia. Chematia, you have something to say? Mm-hmm.
I want to support what Honorable Cynthia is saying, Madam Speaker. It cannot be despite. What do you mean despite? In this floor, Madam Speaker, I earn same salary with Honorable Tongoyo. It doesn't mean it is because I am despite being a woman, that is why I'm here with him.
Member for Kericho.
Honorable Speaker, I respect the chairman, but he is behaving like the real Maasai man. So when he tells us, despite being a woman, is that not discriminatory, Honorable Chair? What is despite? What does that mean? He should apologize and withdraw, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members would like to finish this topic. So Honorable Tongoyo, do apologize or else I'll read for you the dictionary meaning.
Okay.
If
Madam
I read
Speaker,
for you the dictionary meaning, it's a condescending statement.
Okay.
So apologize.
It seems to have been misunderstood. I withdraw the statement and apologize. Right? Good. Honorable Speaker, I think I should be good to proceed. No, let me proceed.
Proceed, Honorable Tongoyo.
I've said I withdrawn and apologized, and I should be allowed to proceed.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was all in good faith. Honorable Speaker, members kindly, I deserve, Honorable Speaker, to be heard in silence. Honorable Speaker, on the part of the second nominee, kindly protect me from members here. Honorable Speaker, on the part of Benjamin Juma, I'd also mentioned